Good day, Columbia, and welcome to Arts Watch. I'm William Starr, and this morning's segment takes place at Trustis Theater, a brand new play called Passing Strange, new for Columbia. We're going to meet with the director Chad Henderson right now. It's a rock musical.
I got the opportunity to visit New York a few years ago and see some of my first Broadway shows, but I was staying at a friend of mine's place who was actually here doing a show. He gave me the keys, and he had a DVD on his shelf for a show called Passing Strange that Spike Lee had made a film of the Broadway show. So I took interest in it. There was guitars and looked like a rock and roll show, and I came back here and the Richland County Public Library actually had it on their shelf as well. Just transformed by it. I thought the messages in it spoke to me. I felt like it spoke to, I kept showing it to people. It spoke to them as well in the same way. It talks about, just trying to find yourself, the mask we put on when we're trying to succeed in our careers or our dreams and identity. Those things that, especially as an artist, the show really follows a young musician who's trying to find artistic and personal authenticity. The real is what he calls it. And so what it opens up for you is a dialogue about what is real and what are those experiences that are defining a life. And the show makes an argument that actually, like, love is one of the most important things you can experience. It's nothing that music, theater, art, or dance they all try to tackle what that feeling is and make you understand it, but until you experience it and or lose it, in maybe like the form of your mother or a lover or something like that, you don't quite understand what that is until you have it for yourself, and it's best to be open. I tried to get it done here at Trustis last season, but it just didn't feel like the right time, and so Jim and Kay finally said, okay, this year's the year, because they knew I was excited about it, they knew Terrence was excited about it, and our musical director Tom was excited about it, and we knew we could find hopefully a cast that would be just as enthralled by it, because being passionately involved with the piece is really what I think makes it a stirring experience for the audience. After I saw the show for the first time and I watched the DVD of the play, I called my mom and basically had dinner with her over the phone for 2 hours. I just, I felt like I needed to talk to her and make her understand, I love you, and are there things, maybe you don't understand about me and I don't understand about you that I just kind of want to know, just before anything tragic happens in life, And I lost my grandmother during this show, so I had to, it was a refreshing new perspective on that, because I was at the funeral and I was thinking about a lot of the things in this show about how I was very lucky to know her, and I do know that I loved her and she loved me, and it's that kind of thing that you got to hold on to, and don't let your youthful arrogance or your commitment to your career be something that takes you away from those people. In the original production, they had a huge wall of lighting instruments that I don't even know how much it cost. I don't even know what kind of grant we'd have to write to have that sort of thing. So I thought, well, what's going on right now in town? What can be that back wall? And I just felt like the art scene had just become richer and richer, and people more interested in seeking it out more. And so what's been great about this show is we were able to actually bring in 10 local artists that from the gallery openings on Main Street and throughout town, and give them 2 canvases and let them paint whatever they want to, responding to the themes in the show. We actually showed them all the DVD that we all kind of got started on. So they've created 20 new pieces, and that's when this curtain opens up and he goes to Amsterdam, you're seeing the work of 10 visual artists in town who are, working just as hard as us theater folk and us dance folk here.
How smart, Chad, that you did that.